Inspector Gadget.
Hello everybody, my name is Alex.
And I'm Gary.
And we're AchieveMates.
All day, every day.
No problem.
I almost said, how can I help you? And I was like, how can I help you? That just goes to show you what we've been doing for the last 2-3 weeks, and we worked so much that we can't even do AchieveMates stuff now because I'm still in work mode.
So welcome to this week's installment of What's in Your Dish Tray?
Intro.
AchieveMates.
I'll go first.
Roll for initiative.
Got a 10.
I got another 8.
Alright, I'm going first. Hello everybody, my name is Alex, and this week on What's in Your Dish Tray, I'm going to be talking about a game called Ultimate Chicken Horse. It's a game that us as a group actually just played recently, and we put out our first Let's Play of it this past Tuesday, which was May 31st. So the whole premise of Ultimate Chicken Horse is it's a multiplayer party game. It really has no point in playing it one player. You can play either online or you can play local co-op. As of right now, it's only on Steam, I believe, and controller support, so you can plug in controllers, play. And basically, what you do is you have a small level, and you play of one of 4 characters, either a horse, a chicken, a sheep, or a raccoon. And you pick one of these characters, and you have a small level where it has one platform on the left, one platform on the right. And there's a start on the left, a finish on the right. And at the beginning of each turn, each character can pick a set piece that they can put in the level. And the set pieces can do one of 2 things. Either they can help you get across the level, or they can hinder other people from getting across the level. So you can get stuff like platforms, or bales of hay to jump on, or you can get things like crossbows and hockey puck machines or black holes that basically act as deterrents for your friends. And so basically the whole point of the game is to be a gigantic douche. That's it. You just try to be the biggest asshole possible and make sure that your friends hate you by the end of the game. It's awesome. You should do it. It's $15. Yeah, $15. It's a really cool game. If you have friends to play with and you're into if you ever just need a game to pick up with some friends, you have a few hours to kill or just a little time to kill, and want to just hop in and play. Easy game to hop in with no prerequisites. You don't have to do anything. You literally just go in, start, and that's it. I will say the only thing that we had problems with is at the very beginning of the game, we had problems picking our characters. There was something going on where whenever you would try to character select, whenever you join the game, you're an arrow and you pick which character you want. If one person would press A, that person would become 3 arrows. And so they would become 3 players for some reason. So it took us 10 minutes just to be able to select each of our characters and all in the game. So that's the only con that I have about the game, but other than that, it's an awesome game. I would highly recommend you get in and play it.
What's up, everybody? I'm Gary. Today I'm gonna talk about a game called Quantum Break. Quantum Break came out recently, probably within the last a month or 2. Great game. Great. The graphics are great. Sort of. I really want to be able to talk about this game without it being a review, because I'm not frustrated with the game, but I am in a way. It's a great game, and I really had fun. I had fun playing it. I got really into the story. The story was great. Even my wife enjoyed watching me play, which she usually enjoys watching me play anyway, but she was a little more interested in what was going on in the story of this. And the story is a lot of time travel. You play as a guy named Jack Joyce, whose brother came into making a time machine, pretty much, and everybody's going crazy about it, trying to take it from you and trying to use it for specific reasons. It's a classic story of evil corporation, kind of, and good guy, bad guy, power. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to get too far into the story without giving it away. It's a great game. The graphics were a little too good for my TV. The turning the camera. I wish I would have had footage. I don't have footage of the game, but turning my camera around my character, there was like a bit of it was ghosting a little bit, so there was like a blur, which I'm sure it isn't something directly with the game. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with like it being a high-res game, which it was. Holy shit, was it high-res? And my TV is not. So I don't think that's something that the game's fault, because I haven't seen anybody else talk about it. But one thing that take into consideration, the game is about, I don't think I paid full price for it, so it was about like $40, $50. So it wasn't like a $60 game, but it's definitely not worth paying $40. Even if it was $40, it's not worth paying it right now. I'll just say that up front. You can beat the game in about 12 hours. It took me 2 or 3 days, and that's with work in between. No, because I was off. So it took me about 2 or 3 days, full days, to beat it. There's about 8 hours of gameplay and about 2 or 3 hours of just live action cutscenes, which is great, but it was really annoying because the times that you did get to play, it was really fun. Now, granted, I have to agree with another YouTuber named Charlanazard. You may know her as Alana Pierce or Charlanazard. She made a tweet that said she wished the game was a lot more like Super Hot, which I at first thought she was being a little rough on the game, but now that I've played it, I 100% agree. Still a great game though. Don't buy it yet. Wait till the price goes down a little bit, because you're just going to be sitting there watching cutscenes. So, in closing, the game is great. I had a lot of fun playing it, and the decisions you make directly affect what live action cutscene of which episode played. So be careful what you do, all that stuff. You know the gist of it if you play video games. But wait for it. Just wait for it. It's worth it at about $20. These guys are doing a video, cat.
It takes.
That could be your daddy out there. That could be your daddy people. You know your daddy dark as hell.
Dude, my dad is too dumb to speak one language. He can't speak more than one.
Oh.
I'm joking, Dad. I really love you, but you barely speak English well. Like, there's so many Americans that are too lazy to even speak English properly. I doubt there's a large percentage of Americans that speak more than one language fluently.
Not in Louisiana.
Absolutely not. And if they do, they speak broken Cajun, and that's because they're too lazy to learn proper Cajun.
Oh, got that. Don't Alex, you be that you acting the couillon.
Yeah, exactly. What they do is they take random Cajun words and throw it in.
Just throw it into English. I'm like, well, quit acting the couillon. Got that frock a car. Oh man.
I know you can literally make up words and it's French.
Yeah.
It's Cajun French.
Somebody said something the other day.
Like frocka, that's not a real word.
No.
But it sounds Cajun.
Somebody said something the other day.
Oh man, that's all frock tied over there.
Oh yeah, we were doing that. It's like, oh man, I had that Bosch Bibou, yeah. That Mijou Bikou, yeah. Oh man, là, I got that done. I was like, poo, people. People on the frock of car came out, yeah, cha. And when that boudin pop, poo, I was like, bah, bitch, people, mais, bijou. Bijou? Bijou? Bijou to you?
I don't want you. Which is a real Cajun phrase. That means in your ass. That was my dad's go-to for any time I'd ask him a question. I was like, hey dad, where's the TV remote? I don't want you.
That's funny.
Hey dad, where's the dog? I don't want you.
What's the Mother's Day? Was it Mother's No, what was the most recent holiday where we went to your parents' house?
Easter.
If you don't know, which you probably do, Alex and myself, our wives are sisters. Mm-hmm. So Alex's family is kind of like my in-laws. Like I pretty much see them as my in-laws. So holidays, I usually go to his house, like not his house, but his family's house, like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And just hang out there because they feed me and they like make pet me and they're like, oh, we love you, Gary, and I'm like, I love you too. But Alex and his dad, they pick at each other and
a lot.
You ask for something, and it was the funniest thing because he's like, Daddy, where's the something? And he's like, oh, don't you? And I was like, what the fuck? So they have to explain to me what that was. And for people, our fans that are out of the country or out of the state,
It's Louisiana. If you've never been to Louisiana is...
we kind of sort of speak French.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Louisiana is full of Cajuns, which is basically like the Ebonic version of proper French.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine if you go into the ghetto of a French country, that's what Cajun is.
Well, from what I understand, it's like Cajun French is it's a mix between like old.
It's like a mixture of like almost like British and proper French.
No, like old like Victorian French. Like the word for pants is like the
Pantalon.
It's like the little like the
Cassons.
Yeah, that's the, if you've ever seen like old pictures where they wear like almost like the what are those things called? Where the pants that come up to like right here, those with the little white socks and the little dancing shoes. That's what that is. So if you go to France and you say that, they're gonna look at you weird because that's the word. That's what that is. But here, there's just pants in general, and like the word for pretty in Cajun French is a word for like whore or something like that.
Yeah, it's a very, very slang language. It just sounds really dirty.
It is really dirty.
It's fun to listen to people speak it. It's sad because Cajun French is a dying language in Louisiana, which even though Louisiana is the French headquarter for the entire United States. As a matter of fact, the French the French ambassador for America lives in Lafayette.
Who?
I don't know his name, but he spoke at my graduation, at UL graduation. The French ambassador is the one that is stationed here in America, lives inside Lafayette. Lafayette is literally the French capital of the United States.
Man, that's couillon. Moi, je connais pas.
Exactly. So, thank you for hearing our French lesson. Or lack thereof.
Merci.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
No, I mean, I gotta pee.
Merci for watching. If you like this video, check out the other videos down below and in the outro. And like always, I wish I knew how to say it in French.
Aller et jouer à des jeux vidéo.
There it is.